SMT Nation, we back. Nation, this crazy story I found online from timesleader.com in regards to a T-Mobile employee who is basically running a scam, opening up some fraudulent accounts and stealing some iPhones. Thought it was interesting to kind of give you guys a perspective into what types of things happen in telco at these retail locations with these telcos and stuff like that. So let's cover that, this little news piece here. I'll be sure to link the article for you guys in the description. Ways to support the SMT in the description as well. Okay, so there's a warrant issued for this former T-Mobile employee. It looks like she was accused of opening several accounts, stealing phones, and basically running a scam out of a store. Wilkes-Barre Township, in which this former T-Mobile employee is accused of using the IDs of people. This includes military IDs, and she ended up opening up multiple accounts in a scheme to steal cell phones that were sold at another store. This is wild. Her name's in there if you guys want to check it out, and address. She was employed at T-Mobile as a sales clerk until September 30th, and then all of a sudden she stopped showing up at work. Police records indicated 17 iPhones were stolen, valued at over $10,000. And within the criminal complaint, the store was located in Wilkes-Barre Township, and there was suspicious behavior going on while she was at the store. It is confirmed that there were indeed accounts opened by Terry involving different forms of identification, including military IDs of her family, friends, and unknown people, with partial deposits beginning in May, and some of the last accounts opened in August. Interesting that she was doing that with the military IDs. Kind of wild. I figure things like that trigger some red flags. Other accounts had no identification scanned as required by T-Mobile, so she bypassed that. And then it says, police in the complaint learned Terry and possibly her family and friends sold several of the iPhones at another store. So I'm wondering if that was like to a third party or something. I don't think another T-Mobile store would be purchasing phones like off streets like that. But anyways, kind of wild, man. People kind of doing anything these days to try to come up and make a buck, even if it means doing things shady and thievery and raccoonery, buffoonery, and you know, it's just terrible. And look, I know the economy's tough and folks are trying to get by, but you know, crime just doesn't pay, you know. And look, I don't know, she wasn't making enough money or she was resorting to some things, but you know, you just got to do things the right way, and this definitely isn't the right way. But these are the kind of things, folks, that happen in retail telco. This isn't unusual. I've heard these stories. I've heard worse, even locally here in the Cleveland area. So no surprises. Stuff like this happens all the time. Just thought I'd share this out with you guys, and we branch out a little bit here with the content on this channel. Maybe some of you out there are in retail, and you could share some of those types of stories in the comment section and how often you see or hear about things like this. Sound off in the comment section below. You are the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard.